we're going to talk about in-laws. Because I tell you what, I've had so many horrible problems with in-laws that I just need to talk about it. And I want to know if you've had these problems, because I have. Now, in-laws, not as in you're married. I mean, you can be married, so, okay. But I'm also talking just like as in your boyfriend's and, you know, your boyfriend's family or your girlfriend's family is what I'm talking about. Or your fiance's family or your wife or husband's family, whichever. So, so I've only met, out of all the guys I've dated, I've only met 3 of their families. So 3 of my boyfriend's families. So out of all of them, I've only met 3 families. So the first one, which was my first boyfriend ever, his dad was cool. His dad was cool. Yeah, we used to hang over the house all the time. He was really cool. He was alright. The mom, the first time I met her, we had all gone to Ocean City, and we were walking on the boardwalk, and she pulls me to the side and is like, "If you hurt my son, I will rip your heart out." And I'm like, "What are you talking about, lady? You shouldn't talk to me unless you get your facts straight, because it's your son that is cheating on me constantly. Okay? Like, come on. Like, do not, like, lady, you're crazy. Like, you've never met me in your life. You don't know anything about me. Like, why come up to someone you don't know? It just makes you look weird." And she wasn't even playing. She was, like, serious. I could see if she was playing, like, haha. But she was dead serious. And I'm like, what the hell? So that just really, like, threw me off a little. So that was them. And then the second ones, I have met his dad, and I've met his mom, and I met his stepdad, and his sister, and his brother. Tell you what, they're all out the damn mind. All of them. They're all two-faced. They act so nice to your face, and then they immediately turn around and talk shit about you to each other, or the neighbors. Like, his mom is talking about me to neighbors. Like, are you kidding me, lady? How old are you? You are old. And you gotta run your mouth to neighbors about me? If you have a problem with me, any of them, the sister, the brother, the mom, the dad, the stepdad, tell me. Tell me about it. Don't run to other people. Tell me. It doesn't get fixed when you're just running your mouth about me behind my back. You know? Like, grow up. Like, grow up. Grow up. Simple as that. Like I said, they're running their mouths to the neighbors, and the neighbors were calling me a slut. And I didn't even know the neighbors. Like, they didn't know me, and I didn't know them, so what would make you sit there and say this, and say that I fucked your son? Like, what? I don't even know your son. What are you talking about? So that was crazy. I mean, that was just ridiculous. So that, right there, bleh. And then the third ones, which I am dating right now, I met his mom. She was really down to earth. She was nice. I liked her. That was the first mother I've ever met that I've actually gotten along with, whether it was my boyfriend's or my friend. Except for one friend. I liked her mom, and her mom liked me. So, besides that, moms don't like me. I don't know why. They just don't like me. It's weird. So, I met her, like I said, she was really cool down there. She talked, she was cool. I also met his grandmother, and she was really sweet too, and she helps me out a lot. She helps my kids out. She loves my kids, and I like her. She did something that threw me off a little though. My boyfriend, he has been locked up for 2 years now. Since July of 2012, he's been locked up. And his grandma got on his Facebook and wrote other girls and asked them to write him while he's locked up. Like, you know we're dating, you know we're serious, you know I'm pregnant with his child. Why are you gonna write other girls and ask them to write him? That just kind of threw me off. I didn't understand that at all. And then, so that threw me off. So, I don't know. That was just weird. I just didn't understand that, like, at all. And then his dad, I hate his dad. I hate his dad so much. And I know hate is a really strong word, but I despise his father. Not even 24 hours after giving birth to my son, he calls up to try to intimidate me and boss me into naming my child after him. He's like, you need to name him after me and Mickey. We're the last of our names and we need him to be our names. That's the way it should be. He deserves his name to be this. Like, that's how the world goes. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is the 21st century. You do not name your child. I mean, you don't have to unless you want to. And I sure as hell am not naming my child after y'all now. You do not call me up after I have just given birth to try and boss me around and intimidate me into naming my child after you. And that's exactly what he tried to do, okay? Which blew my mind. Once you go and get pregnant and push a baby out your dick hole with no epidural and no pain meds at all and only Tylenol after you gave birth, once you're done giving birth and you only get Tylenol as a pain medicine, then name your kid whatever you want. But until then, suck it up, because I sure as hell am not naming my child after you. You know what I mean? Like, man, get the hell out of here. You are fucking crazy. And then his sister's crazy. Like, she was hanging around with one of my exes. She was hanging around with one of my exes and was dating his best friend. And she writes me and she's like, oh, I hope you don't mind me hanging around Sean. I'm not with him. There's nothing going on between us. I'm just dating his best friend. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I didn't even know you were hanging out, but okay. Like, why do I care? That was years ago. And she's like, but you said something. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I didn't say anything. I'm like, did Sean tell you I said something? And she was like, never mind. So obviously, Sean, which is my ex, said that I said something about it, which is obviously a lie, which for some reason he always lied about stuff towards us. Like, he said we had sex. We never had sex. I don't know. I don't know. It was weird. I don't know why he did that. But it's like he always lied about stuff that I would say or stuff that we would do to make it sound like I'm up his ass. Which was really weird because it wasn't the case. It was the other way around. He was like up my ass. He was like in love with me. But I don't know. It's just really weird. And my boyfriend's sister to be asking me some crazy shit like that is weird. It's like, dude, I'm with your brother. We have kids together. Like, why are you asking me about another dude? Why would you think I'd be into another dude like that? Like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. Okay, so, that felt really good to get that off my chest, I'll tell you that much. So, if you have ever had any in-law problems, give this a thumbs up. And also, I would love to know your problems in the comments below and know that I'm not alone. Thank you.